goal of SpaceX is perhaps not a very commercial sounding goal at all, which is it's to really build the technologies necessary to make life multiplanetary. The most important thing that we need to invent.
Why is that important?
Oh, it's just because I think that's an important thing to do.
Is it because you? No. Is it that you want?
To answer more seriously, if you consider the nature of importance itself and say how do you tell that anything is important? Well, the lens of history is a helpful guide here, and the more you zoom out, the more you can distinguish the things that are important over a great span of time, the truly important things, versus things that may seem important in the moment but are forgotten once that moment has passed. And if you look at the evolution of life itself, and you could say, okay, what are the major milestones? And it's obviously the advent of single-celled life, multicellular life, differentiation into plants and animals, life going from the oceans to land, mammals, consciousness. Those are the sort of maybe 6 to 10 major ones on that scale. But I think on that scale would also fit life becoming multiplanetary. I think it would be at least as important as life going from the oceans to land, arguably a more important and more difficult step because you've got to go over hundreds of miles of irradiated space and versus just going from the ocean onto the beach. It's like a little smaller hop.
So this is what motivates you. This was the vision.
Yeah, it's kind of, this is the first time in the 4 billion year history of Earth that it's been possible, albeit extremely difficult, possible for life to become multiplanetary. Now that window may be open for a long time, and I'm actually fairly optimistic about the future of Earth. So I'm not someone who thinks that Earth is doomed and that doom is imminent. I actually think that the most likely outcome is that humanity will last for a long time by human standards. At least another 10,000 years, which is kind of the length of human civilization to date.